Hi, it's Sarah Lang here. I thought I'd do another grocery haul from Trader Joe's just to show you what I've been buying. It's my first week back at my apartment after winter break back home. So I got a lot of my staples because I don't have them here right now. So I thought this might be a good grocery haul to show. So let's go right ahead. First bag. Of course, I have my spinach. Love this. Put it in everything. It's not just for salads. It's awesome in many dishes. Put it right in with quinoa, tofu, anything. And I also put it in my shakes that I make every morning. So I love spinach. It's a great nutritional boost. And right behind it, another super green. Can you guess what it's going to be? Kale, of course. I don't put this in smoothies as much, but you definitely can. It's better when you have a high-speed blender. It doesn't break down as easily as spinach for me, but I love to saute it with garlic and olive oil. It's awesome to put, other food on top of or just to mix right in. But it's a great super green. I love kale. Also have some broccoli. Just really easy to throw in anything. Usually at Wegmans or something I would buy it bulk instead of buying it in a bag like this. But Trader Joe's has a really good food section, so that's where I went today. Also have some baby Bella mushrooms sliced. So those will be great to add in the dishes. As well as organic whole carrots. So I love to put those in all different kinds of things. Okay, and here's one of my favorite things. I buy a big bag of sweet potatoes. And I love those because I like to cut them up, season them, and then throw them in the oven and just roast them. I sometimes make them into fries. Sometimes I just bake them whole in like tin foil. They're great. I love sweet potatoes. Wow, that was it for the first bag. Alright, next bag. I saw these today. They were an impulse buy, which I try not to do a lot of. But they're really tasty. They're sun-dried tomatoes. And I thought they'd be really good in a tofu scramble, which I want to make tomorrow. So they just go really well with like spinach and other veggies. So that'll be really nice. They go really well with carrots roasted. I did some frozen stuff. So I have frozen strawberries. This is something else I like to put in shakes besides spinach. Sometimes I do like half a banana, sometimes peanut butter, but chocolate and strawberry together in a shake were awesome. Like a chocolate covered strawberry. So that was really tasty. I love my edamame, so I stocked up. I got 2 bags for the freezer. These are super easy. You just boil them, and they're good to go. They're a great source of plant-based protein. 13 grams of protein in half a cup. Only 10 carbohydrates and 5 grams of fat. So if you're looking for a nice plant-based protein that's tasty and can pretty much go into anything, edamame is awesome. And I'm lazy, so I buy it shelled, but you can buy it in the pods. Let's see what else. Almond milk, I use this for everything. I use it in my shakes, I use it in my coffee, I use it in lots of different recipes. If I'm baking, I use it. It's just great. I love it. And I always buy unsweetened because they don't add any sugar to it. And so its sugar is less than 1 gram. Whereas if you get a normal almond milk, they might have cane sugar in it, and then you might get, 10 or more grams of sugar per serving, which kind of defeats the purpose if you ask me. And I just maybe thought tofu was going out of style or something, so I really stocked up on that. Woohoo! I just figured, I've heard that if you freeze a block of tofu and then thaw it before you press it and cook it, it actually kind of holds its shape a little bit better. So if I wanted to cube it and roast it or cook it, I'm going to try that with 1 or 2 of these. Just put them in the freezer until I'm ready to use them. And fresh rice noodles. I think these are really interesting. There's a dish I like to make with them with a peanut sauce and just whatever veggies you want. It's really good, and I think it's out of my Forks Over Knives cookbook. And so really simple. It's just like peanut butter and soy sauce and a couple other things, maybe like grated ginger, which I don't always have around. But it's really tasty. It's a really good dish. And lentils. Usually I buy these dried, but I wasn't sure if I had any here, and I didn't see them. So I bought them They're ready to eat warm or cold, and you just steam them. So that's pretty easy. This isn't really food, but I love how Trader Joe's puts the V on their beauty products. This is just hand cream. My hands are always dry, so I just throw this in my purse. It has shea butter and cocoa butter and vitamin E for moisturizing. Let's see what's next. Oh, I do love to get some chips and salsa, so what I buy are organic store and ground blue corn tortilla chips. And these are cool because they have sprouted amaranth, not sure if I said that right, quinoa, and chia seeds. So you got some superfoods in there. You still want to eat like the serving size of 8 chips, but it makes me feel a little bit better. And I love the ingredients. So they're very simple. That's what I like about Trader Joe's. They don't do a lot of additives and everything else. Ezekiel bread. I love Ezekiel bread. It's sprouted, and so it's a little bit easier to digest. There's not a bunch of additives or preservatives, which is why you have to keep it in the freezer or fridge. And it's all just organic sprouted grains: wheat, barley, millet, lentils, soybeans, spelt, and then it has organic sesame seeds. So this is definitely, if you're looking for a healthier bread to try rather than like normal white bread or wheat bread, try Ezekiel bread. It's in the freezer usually. At Trader Joe's it's on the shelves, but usually in like Wegmans and stuff it's on the in the freezer. Okay. I kind of had the same idea with these. They're the fire roasted red peppers. Same ideas with the sun-dried tomatoes. I figured I could just throw them in a dish. They're in a jar, and you can just throw them in the fridge, which is nice. Oh boy, all my canned stuff. Alright, organic garbanzo beans. Make these into hummus, or I just throw them on dishes. Another thing I really like to do is actually roast them. And you can make them sweet or savory. So I've done like stevia and cinnamon. I made them like sweet and kind of tasty like that. Or you could do spices. So I would probably do like chili powder or cayenne and then add, you know, pepper, garlic powder and stuff like that. It'd be really good. Black beans, I put these on everything. They're great on salad. They're good in, you know, a quinoa stir fry, really any dish. And coconut cream. I don't buy this too often because when I do get it, I eat it pretty quick. But I use it to make whipped cream, vegan. So it's really interesting. You just put it in the fridge upside down, and it separates into a solid and a liquid. And then when you open it, you can scoop out all the solid at the top and just drain the liquid. And I usually save it for smoothies. Gives it a nice coconut taste. But then you just whip the solids in like a frozen bowl so that it stays cold, and you make whipped cream. So I like to do that every once in a while, so I usually keep one on hand. Just a couple last things here. I love walnuts, so I like to put those in oatmeal. I can put them, you know, in a snack. I have some dried cranberries in the pantry, so I might like make a little trail mix. These bars I really like. They're literally only have 2 ingredients. This one is apple and mango, and this one's apple and coconut, and those are the only ingredients. They're just dried fruit bars. So I like to have those in my purse for if I'm out and about and I don't want to get tempted by other things. And last but not least, these go with the chips, the chunky salsa. I just love salsa in general, so I usually have at least 1 jar around. So if you have any questions, if you're wondering where you can find these products, Trader Joe's. If you have questions about any recommendations I have for certain foods, this grocery haul is all vegan. That's how I eat. It's been over a year. I love how it makes me feel. I just try and get a good variety, as you can see. Thank you. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave some comments below if you have questions or comments. And thank you for watching. Have a great